Welcome back. I know you wanted to respond, but I wanted to ask you this. How do we move forward? What is it that you'd want the city to do now that it's not doing?
One, the city doesn't engage the people it provides these kinds of services to.
Which people does it not engage?
The people such as people in Khayelitsha. You really rarely see officials from the city in Khayelitsha engaging the people about these particular issues.
That's one. What else?
The other is that this service that we audited, we've been saying, and the mayor has promised numerous times, that an implementation plan will be established, will be developed, so that this service could run effectively.
What is an implementation plan in contrast to what they're doing at the moment?
At the moment, the service is run haphazardly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and that's because there isn't a plan, there isn't a proper plan. Or we haven't seen a plan from the city.
The only thing that's haphazard is the way you've done your audit.
Or, sorry, what plan, program. I mean, if he said, where's the plan, well, what would you produce?
We'd reduce our budget, 60 million rand a year, 950 janitors, the 160 areas in which the program runs. Is it perfect? No. Is it a complex issue? We use janitors who are sourced from the local community. There's contestation as to who gets jobs and who doesn't. It's part of our EPWP program, which is an enormous success. The city employs over 100,000 people a year on that broader program. And very often there can be difficulties in sourcing who would get contracts, who wouldn't, but overall it works. Even in your own audit, which I hesitate to call an audit because it is not in any way foolproof, or in terms of its accuracy, that you have shown that it works. It works in a great deal of areas. We have a plan, we have a budget, it's being done. We need to move past this, to the SJC would say, report faults as they arise.
Yeah?
That's what the city doesn't understand in terms of a social audit. A social audit is not about reporting specific issues.
It's about. This is not about funding.
Hang on, give him a chance, please.
This is not about funding. Why would we look at toilets, at dirty toilets?
You would tell us when the faults happen as they arise, so we can fix them, not wait months.
Of course, we get funding. We get funding from.
But can I ask you, do you actually report these matters to the city on a regular basis, or you just dump a report on them?
One of the issues which is in the report is that the city's fault reporting system doesn't work for people in Khayelitsha. If poor people who are living in Khayelitsha, there's only 3 phones that you can use.
Well, you did say earlier that your reporting system right at the beginning wasn't quite the same as it is in the wealthier suburbs.
No,
which means
the reporting rate isn't quite the same.
Well, okay, but so no difference. That means that you don't have, but that means you don't have an accuracy. You don't have the accuracy.
Exactly.
No, what we need is we have free SMSs, we have a free call line, we've introduced free call lines. Show me another metro in South Africa done this. We desperately want residents to tell us when faults rise.
The 3 free call lines, there's 3 phones within the whole of Khayelitsha, which people have to travel to get. People have to pay.
And there's access to numerous other numbers.
Someone has to pay. Someone has to get a taxi to get to that free call line.
So what do you want them to do?
In terms of the reporting system, we've been trying to work with the city to try and introduce a simple cell phone, easy reporting system. And we've been criticized. We've been highly criticized by Councillor Sonnenberg.
Why can't you sit down with them tomorrow morning and actually sort out a reporting system that you both agree on?
Because we have a reporting system in place and we can't.
Which is not working. Which
so
people in Khayelitsha
to prepare a report, bring it
to us. Leave the report alone at the moment. What am I much more intrigued about?
Because the SJC, it's all they want to talk about.
In terms of the reporting system, the 400 people who were at the public hearing at our social audit completely disagreed with Councillor Sonnenberg. The people in Khayelitsha told him that the reporting system is not working for them.
So, how does one resolve that?
The specific issue?
Yes, I mean, because clearly there's a breakdown in trust one way or another. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I haven't gone and done my own empirical data to decide whether, in fact, this is the entire Khayelitsha or just a segment. But clearly, the SJC does represent a group. It does energetic and important work. The city, on the other hand, is claiming certain things. How does one ensure that that one moves forward rather than to get stuck in the mud, as it were?
I'll give an opinion, obviously. I haven't done detailed research.
That.
So, I mean, I find that it's really, since the city is doing a lot, it's really committed to resolving the issue. It has grown its service footprint dramatically. I find it really ironic that they are very defensive. And it's not necessary. So if you say, yes, it's true, they work in 4 areas, that's great. So go deep in those 4 areas, work shoulder to shoulder with SJC, conduct the social audits together. Walk the streets, etc. Even if what you're saying, Paul, is absolutely correct, the point is that here you've got a bunch of citizens from the city who is putting in their own sweat equity to try and make service delivery work with the same objective as you have, embrace that, sort of show that it is possible. So I'm saying that
a facilitated dialogue led by religious leaders for a whole day, numerous engagements with our top management team, our top politicians, as Akalile says himself, the mayor, that's lots of time. We've always said to the SJC, we want to work with you. Yeah. We will collaborate people who have the sincere interest in service delivery, which I'm sure you do.
That's not the city has always said.
But you came to this dialogue and you walked out.
I'll give you a choice, I promise.
The SJC walked away from that process. It was led by the Western Cape Interfaith Forum.
Yeah.
We were there. Councillor Solomon was there, our top team. But unfortunately, you guys left. So we have a whole city to manage. We've got a range of constituents. We can't just always be talking to the SJC because we've actually got to deliver. So of course we want to collaborate. Share your raw data. Talk to us, but try not to be as adversarial as you are. So I might be defensive because they attack us all day.
All right.
It's not entirely. I mean, I read the report very closely. I think that obviously, there are sampling issues.
Of the last year, I'm not always sure.
No, obviously I don't know. I wasn't part of all of those meetings. So
now Paul is mentioning engagement, which the city say we don't do with them. We've had engagement in the last 2 years about only this particular service. We have files this big of correspondence with the city about one service. Which after the reason
which takes our staff from delivery to respond to your...
The reason
that's what we do, because that's our responsibility.
He knows the reason we left that meeting. We said we can't be part. We spent hours in that meeting. Councillor Sonnenberg...
Why can't you be part anymore?
Because we've had 2 years of engagement just to get a simple
the independent mediator was completely confused as to why you left. He said, but we've made lots of progress here, and you guys left right at the end.
That's because he was not aware of. That's because he was not aware of the history and the broken promises.
Not true, Akalile. You want to say our program, janitorial program, instead of saying this is for the residents of Khayelitsha and all informal settlements in Cape.
It is for the residents of Khayelitsha.
But do you accept that an adversarial approach of this, whatever kind, isn't going to benefit the people who need to benefit?
That's not how this process started. As I'm saying, we had meetings with the city. We frequented the civic center, meeting with the mayor, meeting with the then, who was really open to meet with us, the then Councillor for Utilities, Councillor Shaham Sims, which the relationship now, I think even with the introduction of Councillor Sonnenberg has completely changed, and we don't know why. We don't know whether it's the person or it's the...
You have files of correspondence. We had a mediated dialogue. We've had academics. We've had religious leaders. We reached a very constructive point, and you guys walked away from the process, and therefore
because of the failure of the promises, because of not keeping, because of the city, the mayor herself not keeping promises,
which I actually take exception to, because it takes completely out of
context. It's not an allegation.
It is.
The mayor publicly said in a statement.
In fairness, we had invited the mayor here, except that you're here and you're doing a fine job, but but I would have been interested in what the mayor had to say. She chose not to come. Now, what I want to ask you this: how does one move forward, for goodness sake? I mean, if people watching this, they're going to say, "This is absurd. This is why South Africa never solves its problems."
This is what democracy is about. We can contest this, we can have spirited debate, but we also have a fundamental commitment to deliver, which we are doing. A program is a perfect no. Is it better than we would say? Yes.
Okay, so let's start with the proposition that everybody agrees that the program isn't perfect.
No,
even
no program of this kind
I
can ever
understand
be.
that. Yeah. So therefore, there are things that can be fixed.
Always.
Exactly.
They come along, they make a series of observations. You may say their figures are wrong, but clearly, if we all went, if I took the cameras and we all went there now, we'd find toilets that are just unacceptable.
What the city would like is the raw data that we've asked for, so we can understand it.
We gave them the raw data.
No, you haven't.
We released the report.
Before the report, we said.
Yeah, but now we've got the report. The question, you see, because let me put this final point to you. It amazes me that we were able to actually, out of the depths of division, construct a constitution for the whole country, and yet on the other hand, we don't seem to be able to solve a problem that goes on and on and on. And it's to your benefit, because at the end of the day, if you can show that the city actually works for all,
which we do.
Right. No, I know you claim that. I'm saying, and maybe you do, but clearly not enough. That's what they're saying.
Can I?
Yes, of course, finally.
So the issue is that yes, the city, what Paul is saying is happening and so forth, but the quantum that's available to deal with this at scale isn't in the budget at the moment. So there is a more systemic problem. So there needs to be a larger debate
But the
about...
city's under serious resource
No,
constraints.
no, of course it is, but it
It's-
does mean that people like you and I
Yeah.
need to be brought into the discussion whether we are willing to pay more per kilolitre of water for our sanitation fee so that it is possible for the city.
That
that
is a very
part of the
important
discussion.
question, which I agree, but that's another debate, unfortunately,
But
and
it's
not one that I have time
intricately
for
linked to
now, because I've got to close, I'm afraid. And I hope to have you all back, because this is a debate that, in a sense, is a microcosm of the problems we have in South Africa. One, we've got a constitutional set of promises with regard to social and economic rights. Two, the city says, with the sort of justification that you've heard, that it does as much as it can, not perfect, but it's trying very hard. On the other hand, there's been critique from a responsible non-NGO organisation. The question is, how does one solve this problem? And who's right, who's wrong, maybe is less important than how does one move forward. How do we do that? Judge for yourself. Goodbye.